And let's resume. Okay. So I now have 10 of these inserters. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay them out in a pattern right now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, so those 4 right there are just to get started. Then I'm going to use this pickup position, and I'm going to do a far to a near. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang. Okay. So what I have going right now is I have far pickup picked next to a narrow pickup. Okay, so these far pickups will pick up from this belt here, and these narrow pickups will pick up from, or near pickups will pick up from this belt right here. Okay. Now I will show you why I did the 2x2 two in a run. So when I start putting out these things here, if I did not leave this gap between the furnaces, I would could either put the power pole right there, which means it will miss any inserters I put over here or over here, and then completely miss all these ones. So I put the power poles in the middle of these guys. So I now have power poles. Yay. All right. So I can now start picking up. I can now start picking up some of the iron and start getting these things up and going. All right, so I am going to turn all of these things to... Okay, as you can already see that I'm starting to get a fair amount of stuff coming in. It is really, really good. All right. I'm going to make one of these, and I'm going to do all those. This is not going to be anywhere near enough as we go along, but at least it gets me started. That's the big problem right now, is I need to get started on this stuff right now. And I'm going to get rid of this guy right here, and I am going to put him down like this. Boom. Okay, because I'm going to put a second one over here. Okay, let's get out this guy, this thing right here. Okay, and great. Okay, we now have coal getting fed up to these guys up here. And just in time, because that guy ran out of coal. How's my power doing? Still good. Still good on power. Alright, so that should... Okay, good. So, I need... For the rest of these guys, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 13 inserters, so 1, 2, 3. That was right clicks, by the way. Right clicks give you 5 builds. Okay. And we will get rid of our upgrade planner, which I must have accidentally hit. And okay, so we got the far ones in there. So far one, far one, far one, far one. We'll make one of these guys. And now we're cooking with gas, or iron plates as it is. At least we got a little bit of it started. I guess one of the things I can learn from this is that do not try to do too much at the start, or else you run into a little bottleneck like I was there. Okay. All right. The next thing we want to do is we want to build some of these guys. All right. Up like this, over like this, up like this. Okay. What I just did there is I have made it so that all of the stuff that gets produced here will come up here eventually, get in here, and go onto that near side of the belt. Okay, so it'll come onto that near side. I will be doing the same sort of thing of this on this side over here. Okay. But first, let's just start unloading. And one there, one there, one there, one there. One there, one there. We'll get our mini loader that we just built. Put it right there. Make ourselves a bigger chest. because I want this thing to be run. Notice that that has some like three and two, and this chest over here only has one and a bit, so it has double the stuff. And oh boy, look at all that! Look at all that! So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take a blueprint like that. I'm not going to label. I'm not going to create. I'm not going to label it yet. And what I'm doing is I'm rotating it. Okay, so it's going to come in like this. Okay. And I will bring in the belts on this side. All right, there we go. And we will actually start bringing in these guys here. I have 7 times 3, so I need 21 of these guys right here. Okay. And sure, I will make all of them. I will get out my power poles, and as I said before, since I have a blueprint of this stuff down, I don't have to click where each of them go. I just have to wash the mouse over things. And as I said before, is that when I do in the entire stack, what we'll do is it'll build all of the prerequisites first, and then it will build the stuff I need later. So I'm basically sitting here waiting for it to do that stuff. Okay, you notice the backup is now gone, and all these things are producing nicely. And over here is another nifty mod, which is saying how many things are actually getting produced per minute. What I can do is I can bring up my inventory, click on my iron plates, drop it on this plus sign here, watch everything shift around, and right now it has a dash. Give it a few seconds to update. Okay, good. Boom, boom, boom. Bring these guys all in. Okay. And okay, it did not. These ones should have been far inserters. Okay. That's one of the things that goes wrong with the blueprints, is that because it's modded, the blueprints for the configuration for the inserters does not seem to come through exactly right. Not that big of a deal because you can just go in there and modify them. That one right there. All right. And bang, we are now out of iron of the sapphire. So we are now producing as fast as we can with these guys. All right. And how are these guys doing? They're doing fine. That means that I can get rid of this part right here and go. That's awesome. What we will notice in here is now I'm producing 131 plates per minute. That was a lot more than what I was doing before, and these guys here are not getting enough of this sapphire right now. That means that, yes, I now have to start getting my grills up and going. How's my power doing, by the way? My power is... it's doing fine. Fine. But let's start doing things. Okay. So I have 2 down right now on each side. I want to do 7 on each side, so I need to have 10 more drills being created. And I do not have enough. I have enough iron plates. Definitely better have enough iron plates. Yeah, 800 iron plates. Yeah, I got enough. All right. So I want to do another 10 of these guys. And Now that they're done, I'm going to get rid of that power pole and that power pole, which means these guys here say they are without power. That is fine. They will get power in just a few minutes. All right. 1, 4, 5. Yeah, I tried to rush it. It was a mistake. There we go. Now let's put down the power poles. That work. That will work. It looks like a big spaghetti mess, I understand, but later on it will sort itself out a bit better. Yes. Boom. We are now backing up on left right. Or we will be as soon as these things catch up. Give it seconds. All right, these are now green, completely green. It's awesome. It means they are crushing this stuff as fast as possible, which will mean that these guys here will start to get these things going. And we'll see how many iron plates we will be making per minute when these things start to back up properly. The nice thing is that, okay, yes, I do have that last one up and running. So that is, while it's not 100% utilized, it is pretty darn close. This one here looks like it'll flash from yellow to green as it goes along. All right, so I'm doing 124 iron plates per minute now. That ain't bad at this point of the game. Okay. That will at least allow me to start getting all the factories and the other things up and running. Instead of just that one little guy down here, I now have 14 times as many furnaces up and running, which is pretty good. Yeah, you see that's good. That's good right there. That means that I will be able to start doing things. All right, but I need to do something with these. Okay. All right. So one of the things that you notice is these two guys here, they're often getting a little bit behind. So I'm going to change the side of the belt that they work on. There we go. You notice that they're now pushing out to that side of the belt right there. I will do the same thing with this one. That's half of them bringing into that one side of the belt. And that is nice, 183 per minute. Awesome. Let us have a look at our guy right here. We need to start getting some... Okay, so I'm doing... It says 196. I only need 93 to get these things here going, which is good. It's very, very good. That means that I have double the production of the steel plates that I need just to get this stuff here going. As you'll notice up here, what's happening is that all of these things are going onto the left side of the belt, and all these ones are going onto the right side of the belt. Yeah, and it's getting backed up a little bit, but that does. I'm now up to 210 per minute. Okay, that gets me at least enough to get things up and rock. Instead of actually feeding directly into the assemblers that I'm going to be setting up, I am going to be using this chest as a buffer. I want to make sure that these chests here don't fill up. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to replace these chests with iron chests so they're double the size. That way, these guys here should not back up with stone. And I just ran out of power. Cool. That's because I let the generators run out of power. Boom, boom. And I will dump half into there and half into here. So, you know what that tells me? I need to actually get another set of coal going so that I can actually start powering, getting that thing going. And I actually now have enough iron production going so that I can actually get that up and running. And I'm going to make myself another 4 of these guys, 3 of these guys. They're going to start getting my coal up and running. Gonna have a couple of these. That. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to balance this belt a little bit. This is one of the techniques you can use to balance the belt. What that happens is this guy comes up here, goes in there. That one goes up here into here. So now it's feeding both sides of the belt. Okay, so if one of these sides gets backed up, like this one right here, if the right side is completely backed up, all of these guys will then start to feed in here. This splitter here will start to push it out to this left side here, and it will automatically start to fill up both sides of the belt, which is going to be very valuable. Okay. Okay, I'm going to also put a splitter right here, so I want to start to lay out a bunch of conveyor belts right here, and it's going to go over to here, start coming down here. That, like that. One of the tricks you can use, which I will use right now, is to start off with, I am going to grab 6 of these burner inserters and do that. So what will happen is that these burner inserters will actually pull coal from this belt when the belt gets fully set up and feed themselves and feed the boilers. Okay, so that's a trick that we can use, at least at this part of the game. Later on, the burner inserters are not going to be fast enough to pull stuff off the belt, and we will use the mini loader trick that we have going here, or actually the mini loader trick that we have up here, to feed the boilers. But let me put out the splitter that I had just created. Bang. All right. We should not run out of power now. We should always have enough coal. Do I? Yeah. Let me make another 2 of the drills, just so that I can make sure that we're not going to be running out of coal anytime soon. I will also bend the belt down. Put down this guy right here. That. Okay, we should now have enough coal to satisfy our needs for the foreseeable future. Okay, next thing. Let's just see how our power is doing. We're getting to the point where we should probably drop down some more of these guys here. So let us go to power. Grabbed 4 of these, 4 of those, and 8 of these. So I'm doing 4 times, so I need 12 more burner inserters. 1, 2. All right. We now have the start of our little factory going. We are doing 210 iron plates per minute. Ran out of power. Only because the fuel things over here, or the burner things over here, ran out of coal. And this is where using burner inserters is nice, because the burner inserters don't need power to run. And you see, they just picked that up. The burner inserters just picked up the fuel they needed, and they got going, and I got power back, and I didn't have to fight with getting these things filled up. All right. So let's get out the next thing. Okay, so we want, boom, 1, 2, there we go. Connect the pipe between them. Again, I lay them out in instead of 2s because I have my power pole right here. Let me bring out the steam engines. Yes, we're out of power. Our guy right here. Okay. This guy. Fine. Guys online. Okay. Should be getting a lot of coal coming in. But later on, when we start using faster belts, these burner inserters will not be good. They will miss coal. They will try to pick up coal, and they won't be able to actually pick up any coal off the belt. Alright, we're now up to 11.5 megawatts, and we're using about 2 or so megawatts to start off with. That gives us some leeway. And I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 20 that I can run off of here. And also I'm only running about 68 out of 1200 I can use. So I'm fine right there. Still doing, oh, we're actually doing about 220 now of the steel plates. It gives us options. Okay, good. All right, so let me drop down these 2 iron chests. Okay. You're good. I have, where are my 2 mill loaders that I was putting out? Bang, bang. I need, where are my underground? There we are. Ah. Boom, boom. Okay. And I want to do my 2 factories. One, they're going to be making stone. It is so nice not to have to worry about iron plates right now. It makes it so much easier. Hey, these guys are now getting stone. Okay, next thing you're going to want to do is make another 2 loaders. Pull those. Actually, 1 more of those. Guy here. Drop this here. Actually do that right. Hopefully this will be the last, or pretty darn close to the last set of belts I am going to have to make with the yellow belts. They are very, sorry, these are the last bits with the basic belts, the gray belts. Okay, because they are very, very slow. Okay, so let me do this. I'm going to drop down 2 chests. Drop down a power pole. Alright. There we are. We have 2 chests in here. One of these guys, if you look at the recipes, I am going to need some of these things to making for making the underground stuff. And later on, I'm going to need to have some stone brick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put down this guy right here for doing stone brick. Okay, and what I need to do is right there. Make 2 more of these guys. I think I am running low on, yeah, I'm running low on plates. Oh, I have a lot of plates now. Almost 240 per minute. That is not bad at this part of the game. First, let us put this stuff here in place. That. I will grab that one right there. Grab that right. I know it looks completely awful right now. But as this factory starts to get where I can actually build the bus, it will start to look better. I promise. But some people actually like the chaotic factory look. I will bring out the mini loader again. Do it this way. Bang. And it drops it right there. I'll put my box right there. And now I have my stone bricks set up, which is what I will need when I actually start to automate this stuff better than it is. I think before we do much more, I need to get steel processing up and running. Oh, I've got 30. Let's just dump these 33 in there. That might be actually. How much do I need? I need 25, 55, 45, 55, 55, 155. Okay. So let's just 1, 5, 6. Definitely need to automate that. But we need to get some other things up and running first. 240 per minute. 140 of these plates per minute. So that means that we're doing about 4 per second. That's not too bad at this point of the game. It is nothing to what we're going to need later on. Later on, we are going to be probably having a belt that can handle 30 per second on the main bus, and we're going to have probably 8 of those. So we are talking about, why are you out of fuel? You should be loading. You're loading now. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, we will probably have 8 belts at 30. So that's 240 per second we need. I'm doing 240 per minute right now, so I'm going to need to have 60 times this amount of steel plate, of iron plate production to feed my bus. That is a hell of a lot. Fortunately, these will get replaced by stuff that is twice as fast. So, so we're saying right now, 14 will give me 1/60th of what I need. Replacing this with stuff that is twice as fast, which means I will need to have 30 times this amount. 30 times 14. Oh, yeah, that's a hell of a lot of furnaces we got going in here. And let's have a look at our map quickly. Yeah, we're still in on the map. How's our pollution? Yee. And while I'm thinking about it, okay, well, my production is running. Let's turn this down for now. And I want to actually get out of radar. Let's get out of radar before we do anything else. One radar. And let us put all in here. And let's drop the radar right over here. Radar, 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 radar. Boom. Okay, so we now have a little bit more of an area of effect that we can actually see. We have a lot of pollution going out right now. Fortunately, it's all localized, and we're not going to get attacked just yet. We got attacked right now. We keep doo-doo. But fortunately, we're not. I am going to turn on the these guys again. Get up to about 100 or so, which will be fairly decent. And that is, I think, where I will end it tonight. So what did we get done in these 2 hours? Um, got in a bunch of drills. We've gotten about 240 iron plates per minute, which was one thing that we were really struggling with. We are now processing stone, this stuff here as fast as possible. Basically, this stuff here, if you look at it right now, this recipe here, crafting time is 0.5. It takes two of those. So if we're talking about, okay, the thing you have to watch out for is that the crafting speed is halved. So this can take 2 crushed stone per second, so we can do 60 stone per second through this assembler. Okay, so we got 60 stone per second through that assembler. This guy right here, its crafting speed is 1.5. Yeah, 1.5. So it can do, if we were talking about, okay, so this is actually doing about 90 crushed stone per second. So just the one set of assemblers here is not enough to process all of the stone that is going to go in here. So that's why we have the buffer. So these guys here will not really get backed up. Now, this is green and this is green, so we're not at a bottleneck right now. All these guys are green, so we're doing pretty decent for how much we're coming through. We have 138 stone bricks. We have 320 stone, 600 stone in here. One of the things that we can have a look at is, before we go, let's have a look. How much are we taking in of that? And I do not have any here for stone right now. Where is my stone? There's my stone. All right. Okay. So, I was wrong. Happily wrong in this case. We are producing 192 stone per minute, and we're consuming 240 stone per minute. Okay? We are producing 120... Okay, crushed stone, not stone. We are producing 120 stone, and we're using 33 of it. Okay, well, that's not bad. But this is the thing I'm worried about the most, is that we are not going to be backing up the byproduct of these crushers. Another way to look at this is if I bring up the production stat, and I'm going to say per minute right now, and what I want to do is I want to have a look at the crushed stone and the stone. Okay, crushed stone, fine. All right. So this is what's going on right now, is that we can have a look at this, and let's have a look over a second. So what this is telling us right now is that what we're producing. I'm going to turn off the stone. What's happening right now is that, okay, that's interesting. We got a spike of 215. Okay, so we are definitely consuming as much of the crushed stone as we are producing, which is good. Don't want that thing backed up. Still 240 iron plates. We're probably, yep, I thought as much. Oh, 1 coal. I need to get more coal. I am not worried so much about this side over here. It is eventually going to be replaced by the sorter, because according to my calculations before, the sorting method and just bringing in the sapphirite and sorting it into iron and copper ore will be enough. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys will have fun with the game. If you are interested in playing, leave me a comment or whatever. Have fun with the game, and stay safe with it, with 2020 out there. Thank you for joining me, guys.